The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
9 years, thousands of clients worldwide, amazing results. And here's more proof of the effectiveness of how Heart and Body Extract supports good circulation and healthy arterial flow.
My name is Crystal. I'm a 45-year-old and live in Houston, Texas. I was diagnosed with having mitral valve prolapse 10 years ago. My cardiologist said surgery and drugs was the only thing he could offer me.
What did Crystal do?
I ordered Heart and Body Extract in August 2006. When I first took my first 15 drops, I embraced the formula and could even feel the goodness of the formula starting to work.
Clean, clear arteries are happy arteries after using Heart and Body Extract. Learn more at hbextract.com or call 866-295-5305. That's hbextract.com or call 866-295-5305. HB Extract comes with a 100% ironclad money-back guarantee. Details at hbextract.com or call 866-295-5305 for Heart and Body Extract.
Day after day, alone on a hill, the man with the foolish grin is keeping perfectly still.
To show the mind control we're under, there was a couple of water bottles in Times Square, so they evacuated it. This is the brainwashing that's going on. I don't want to just hog Bob Chapman to myself today. We're going to take tweet questions at twitter.com/TheRealAlexJones for people that want to ask specific questions for Bob Chapman. We're going to open the phones up for specific questions on the economy, on the global meltdown. Stock traders can call in, people who were locked out during this controlled plunge and the pumping it back up with Bob Chapman today. Bob, I mean, when they say somebody with a fat finger did this, that destroys confidence right there. But it also trains the public that, oh, it can go up and down all day. This is not your opinion. This is on record that there's the plunge protection team. It's on record it's used all over the world. It's on record it's used by insiders, and that Goldman Sachs and others have special computer programs that defraud this. But still, I was on a radio show yesterday, and they were doubting me that this even exists. People better find out about this, shouldn't they?
Absolutely. And they're in denial, many of these people. They've never heard this before. They don't want to hear it. And if they did hear it, they don't want to talk about it because it might cost them their job. So you have this giant blackmail going on something that is an historical fact, something that functions 24/7 and has since 1988. I mean, we're not only seeing it in the gold and silver market, we're seeing it in commodities, we're seeing it in the stock market, all over the world. And this is international fascism, is what it is.
And they're holding nations hostage, saying you will raise taxes, you will give us trillions of dollars globally every month. We won't tell your Bundes, we won't tell your Reichstag, we won't tell your parliament, we won't tell your Congress where the money went. How big is this to have Merkel come out and say, quote, Goldman Sachs and the banks are treacherous and engineered this? I mean, that's a quote.
And that's right. And she's terrified that they're going to lose the election, which I think is tomorrow in North Rhine-Westphalia, which is northwest Germany. And, it's economic survival because she approved the German participation in the bailout, and 63% of Germans were against it. And incidentally, from its very inception of the euro, 69% of men and 71% of women have not wanted the euro in Germany. And what's happened there, and if you remember, we talked about this, and I brought it up 4 or 5 months ago, and I said they're going for it. And they're going to use Greece down the line. There's about 19 in total countries that are ready to go under, which Gerald just talked about at the end of his conversation before I got on the air. And they wanted to bring them all down together and devalue and then get rid of the debt between one another multilaterally. And that's not going to happen the way they wanted it to now. What's going to happen is everything's going askew. The Greeks stood up on their hind legs and said, hey, we're not going to take it anymore. And they're going to keep on demonstrating until the government backs off. Now, I was interviewed on Athens International, BBC Worldwide, French Worldwide, Deutsche Welle, 3 weeks ago. And then last week I was on with the largest newspaper in Greece. And they said to me, what should we do? And the people don't think they're responsible. I said, well, legally they are because they put these people in office. I said they're going to have to work their way through it. Either that or change their system. And so if they don't offer you a good deal, that is the Eurozone or the EU, then what you do is default on the debt, leave the euro and go back to the drachma and live happily ever after. No matter which way you cut it, you're going to have a depression for the next 5 or 10 years. So get used to it.
That is exactly what I told National Greek Radio yesterday and a month ago. And the Greek radio stations I've been on several, all said that people are aware of this radio show and what we're doing and what you're doing, and that the Greek people are actually listening to us and understand what's happening. And they've been told in austerity, you will give us at least half your pension funds just in round one, money they invested. And then, why are the bankers so arrogant? We have the head of the IMF in the Washington Post 2 weeks ago saying the good times are over. That's a quote. We're going to take everything you got. Why are they so arrogant?
Papandreou is a Bilderberger. And I brought that out in my interviews, both of them. In fact, the lady, Helena Skopas, who interviewed me for the radio interview, she said, I don't know whether they'll put this on the air, but they did. And so that's why. Because you get one of the members of the Rat Pack who's running the country.
Stay there, Bob. We got a bunch of questions from Twitter and phone calls for you straight ahead. They'll take us in informative directions. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
In March, Alex Jones announced that eFoods Direct was putting together a high-volume, pre-production order of the new Quick Fix meals. By waiting for production and shipping of their orders, families were able to receive one free item for every 3 that they bought. Since the final shutdown of this buy 3, get 1 free program, we've had a lot of folks calling, disappointed that they missed the order deadline. Listen carefully. Starting immediately, eFoodsDirect.com will take pre-production orders for a buy 3, get 1 free program for 1 week ending May 14th at midnight. You will receive 1 free item for every 3 that you order of the selected products. These orders will begin shipping the first week of June. To order on the web, eFoodsDirect.com/Alex or call 800-409-5633. That's eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. 800-409-5633. Again, that's eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. 800-409-5633.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today.
They helped to create a new world order. We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Bob Chapman is our guest. We're going to be taking your phone calls and asking him your Twitter questions. He'll be with us 20 minutes into the next hour. Then we'll get into all the other news. Continue with your phone calls coming up in about 50 minutes from now when Bob leaves us. Internationalforecaster.com is his excellent website. Before I get into questions from the listeners and phone calls, I want to get into the gold market. But before we do that, Bob Chapman, specifically for those that don't understand, and again, this has even been on CNBC, but only here and there, these special computer trading programs that only Goldman Sachs and a few other of the big six banks have, they're black boxes that can siphon off billions every week, literally theft.